Wow, I forgot to add myself. That's hilarious. Hello, everyone. It's myself and comics here with an indie interview for you today. Wow. I was looking for my mic. I found it. We're just waiting for Blake. Um, I didn't see his last message until like a few minutes ago, which was that he should be here in like a few minutes or whatever. So I decided that I'll just start and connect my mic. Um, Speaker. No, I want this. I want it to go on my headphones, not on the microphone. What the heck? How's everybody doing today? Doing okay on the bay. Yes, yes, yes. Or just talking, schmucking, yapping, as they say in Deadpool Wolverine. That movie. Such a weirdo. I need to watch that again. Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry about that, random. Hopefully, it gets somewhat better. Well, talking about some random stuff is literally what YouTubers do. That's our whole thing. We will talk about random things, irrelevant or not. It's what happens. I'm talking about I'm talking about random things right now. Mainstream media, but I'm an indie channel. How could I? Terrible, terrible, I tell you. There has been something I've been wanting to do, which was I get recommended a lot of indie projects on YouTube, like a lot more now than normal. And I'm like, it's a sign. And I was like, I don't know, maybe I should check them out. Maybe I should watch them because a lot of them are shorts. I don't think any of them have been like full-fledged episodes or movies that I know of. Yeah, that's what a lot of people do. You'd be surprised about how normal that is. And I either have steak or seasoning stuck in my teeth. Yeah. Wait, was Jackass a movie or was that in show or was that both? I don't remember. One of the guys passed away or whatever, right? Or whatever I said. What the freak? I can cook a good steak. My brother likes the way I cook steak. A show and a movie. Yes, the guy who passed away was Ryan Dunn. Dun dun dun. So sorry about that guy. I could have sworn it was like 2 people. Oh, of course. Of course the internet is listening to me. I see an article. I asked 3 butchers how to choose the best steak, and they all said the same thing. They all better choose grass-fed. Hello? But I don't did I ever struggle making steak? I don't think so. I think if I remember correctly, it was one of the easiest things to do. Home rackers? You sure that's right? Do you mean home wreckers? Question mark? Wait, you guys eat steak, right? How do you guys like your steak? For me, when I usually have my meat, I enjoy a nice medium well steak because that is what my stomach says it can it can handle. I can't freaking have well done, and I can't freaking have bloody rare. I have to choose something in between. Did you watch the Penguin? Oh yeah, I watched it the first day it came out. Medium rare, medium rare. Yes, nice, nice. Medium well is okay. You're a turd. Okay, okay. Medium. I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice the typo. Oh gosh. Am I dyslexic? Because to me that you did write medium. I didn't know that was even a W. Medium. Oh wait, I see what you did there. Gosh dang it. Thin steaks are easier to cook than wait. Oh, thick steaks are easier to cook than thin ones, especially for grilling. Oh, I don't have a grill, so I use my stove. Butchers recommend a half to 2 inches thick for a New York strip and 1.5 inches for a ribeye. Listen, I don't care about all of that. Just give me a steak. Just give me a steak. Decide whether you prefer bone in or boneless, fatty or lean, and if you care more about flavor than tenderness. Hmm. I know the penguin's probably a little mature, but for your young eyes, what the frick does that mean? What does that mean? What do you mean it's a little mature? It just seems like a Mob Boss movie. I'm almost 30. Yeah, bone and steak. I for some reason I didn't think that actually existed. Hello, we have our guest here today, Blake McCarthy. Woo!
Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry for being a little bit late, but I appreciate you having me on.
No, it's good. I was just telling the audience that like you sent me that message like 7:44. I was already here at 8:15 and I'm like, "What's going on?" And I'm like, "Oh,
Well, yeah, my
it's
bad.
all good."
It's just one of those days, things just got crazy and just kept adding up. But I made it, and I'm ready, and I'm excited.
I was so scared because that was about to happen to me at work today and I'm like, "You're not adding on piles of work before I leave. You're not doing that to me. I'm leaving at 7:30."
Yeah, it's never fun, especially when it's work. Like that's the worst.
No, I hate retail. Frick you, retail. So how are you doing today, Blake?
I'm good. I'm really good. Yeah, I'm excited to talk about territory, and we're off to a good start. So can't complain.
I'm also excited. I love this series.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. And it's really cool. This is so for those that don't know, this is going to be the last issue. And so having people like you, Bianca, who have, been fans of it, who have been excited about it, who have, been following it all along. I'm really excited to, it's been cool getting all the feedback and, hopefully getting to deliver the ending that we feel like it deserves. And hopefully that you guys who have been with us will appreciate.
Mm-hmm. All right. Did you want to explain the series first, or did you want to start with the video?
Yeah, I'll do just a quick little explanation of the series. So basically Territory is a post-apocalyptic kaiju miniseries where the surviving people worship the kaiju as gods. So you can kind of see the three, over here. So these are the three kaiju in the book. So there's that big bear one, which is the Great Horn. It's also this guy you see in the picture behind me. Kind of that bluish one down towards the bottom is Aquamassis, and then the one over on the right side of the screen is the model Ishki. And so basically, this is a story in this post-apocalyptic world. These remaining people, they live in tribes, and each tribe sort of worships one of these kaiju as their gods. And so it follows a girl, Alkia. She's the main character, and she's part of a tribe that worships the Great Horn, which is that bear one right in the middle there. And so it kind of goes into sort of their belief system and some of the sort of religion and mythology. But I also say it's a coming of age story about disillusionment. So she grows up in this tribe that's taught to worship this Great Horn. And then once it appears for the first time in a couple generations, and then especially once it starts meeting other kaiju and battling other kaiju, that sort of challenges everything that she knew and believed. And so it's just kind of the story about her tribe and these kaiju battles are basically battles between gods for these people, and so it just kind of is looking at it from that lens. And so it's a 5-issue miniseries. This is issue 5, so this is going to be the final issue. So the whole series is live right now on Kickstarter.
Yes. Will this be single issue or trade paperback?
So this one is going to be a single issue. So we'll do the cool thing. So our first 4 issues were all 22-page issues. Issue 5 is going to be a 32-page issue. So almost 150%, of all the other issues. And that's just because we had a lot of things that we wanted to wrap up, and we wanted to make sure we gave ourselves the space to do it. So this issue is 10 pages longer. So you can get issue 5 by itself, or you can get each issue individually. You can get all 5 issues 1 through 5. I am thinking about potentially doing a trade paperback down the line, but right now I just wanted to make sure that we could get this issue made and finish the series. So this is going to still be single issues for this one.
Oh, right. Will there be a trade paperback in the future?
I hope so. So Territory is the first comic series I've ever done. So everything I've done has been a learning experience. So now that the series is wrapped up, that's definitely something I want to look at doing. I would like to do a trade paperback. So hopefully, yes. I just gotta, kind of research it and figure out how we're gonna do it.
Coolio. All right, where's my tab? I'm right here. Let's get to the video. Yay! Boop. Was there originally supposed to be music, by the way?
Yes. This kind of music in the background.
I'm actually not hearing anything. Is it just me?
It's coming through on my end.
What? This is sexist.
We'll have to hit Kickstarter up about that and see what they're doing.
Sounds good. You can hear it.
Yeah, I was able to hear the whole thing, so hopefully it was working for everyone else.
Everybody hears it except for no. I will rewatch this video and I'm gonna. How does that make any sense? That makes no sense. Why I, the host, cannot hear it?
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I said it was sexist. All of you are guys. I'm the only girl, and that's why it's not working for me. Yay!
Checks out.
All right, so we have a $3,000 goal Right now we have 2,651 with 92 backers, but 27 days to go. How much time did you originally had for the campaign?
So it was going to be 30 days, which is the length that we've done for all our campaigns. So we're about a day or 2.5 days into it. So we're doing really well. This is the best start we've ever done. We had our biggest day one ever, both as far as number of backers and as far as pledge amounts. And we're still above track of any of the previous campaigns. So people definitely seem excited for this one, which is awesome. It's been really cool talking to people, like I said, who have, appreciated the series as it's gone on. And then I also know, there's some people that like to wait until a series is complete so they can just get the whole thing. And so now is their opportunity to do that too. So far, this has definitely been our best start, and hopefully we'll just be able to keep it going.
Awesome. I'm so happy for you. Woo!
Thank you.
All right. And then we already did a summary of it, I remember, right? So Territory is great for fans of kaiju. I am like Godzilla, King Kong, Gamera, Pacific Rim, post-apocalyptic worlds. Love that you added Fallout on here, Last of Us, The Walking Dead, Mad Max. And then coming of age disillusionment stories, which I've never heard in my life, by the way. Like Invincible and Paper Girls, which I'm watching the show Invincible. I'm on season 2, and then I've heard of Paper Girls.
Yeah, Paper Girls is an amazing series. If you haven't had a chance to check it out, I believe it's Brian K. Vaughan, but very cool. And I picked those two because I feel like when you say coming of age, a lot of people have kind of a certain story, in mind. A lot of coming of age stuff is, someone growing up. Sometimes there's like family struggles or something like that. And Territory doesn't have that specifically, but what it does have is Alkia, the main character. She's sort of in that transition between, child and adult, becoming her own person and all that. And the disillusionment comes in where, again, she's been raised in this tribe to believe this one certain thing her whole life. And now that she's, all these things are happening and her beliefs are being challenged, she's kind of learning that everything she was raised with maybe isn't exactly true. And so she's kind of learning, that illusion of what she believed is sort of, going away, and she's having to kind of learn and make her own judgments on things.
Yes, which is also what I'm reading through. What? I'm in my 40s. I'm of age. LOL. Now, Bianca, on the other hand, what do you mean? Coming of age? Is that what that means? I'm 30. I'm about to be 30. No, wait, I'm about to be 29.
Almost. You got one more year.
Yeah, I'm just rounding up. Just 10 years. Let's go. All right, and we got praise and reviews.
We've been fortunate. We've had like I said, we've had a variety of people, including you, who have been great supporters of the series as it's gone on. One thing about the indie comic community and the Kickstarter comic community and all that is there's a lot of great creators who are not only making their own great work, but are supporting others. So like, both Raymond Griffith and Chris McElvey have put out Kickstarter books that have been awesome. Chris Stahl is another, Longbox Punk is his podcast and interview show. So that's been a really cool thing. Like I said, this was my first comic series, so I didn't, really know anybody in this community or in this industry or anything like that. And that's been one of the most fun things about it over the past 4 years is getting to know a whole bunch of cool people, talk to them about, their projects, about Territory and sort of the creative process.
Nice. Boop, 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 boop. I know some of these names too. Oh, and here we got the interiors.
Yes, and there's actually, we didn't post any of the interior pages from issue 5 or even issue 4 because we just didn't want to spoil anything. The first 3 issues, especially the first issue, had a lot of world building, kind of setting the tone. And then as the story kind of progressed, by the end of the third issue, there's sort of a big reveal, and things kind of change after that. So since this is kind of a campaign for the whole series and not just the fifth issue, we didn't want to spoil it for anybody that was just getting on board. So there's some previews from the first three issues. And then if you are still curious to see more, and it lists the link on the campaign, you can actually go to globalcomics.com, and the first three issues are available for free to read there too.
Awesome. And then we have some... Is it the same artist and the same colorist for this one?
So the first three issues, it was the same artist and the colorist. Unfortunately, so Chris Sassman did the art, both the pencils and the inks, and Ichsen and Sori did the colors. Unfortunately, Chris wasn't able to continue after issue 3. It just had some life stuff come up. So Donny Hadiwajaja joined us on issue 4. He did the interiors for issue 4, and then he's also doing issue 5. So it's the same artist for the first 3 issues, and then for the last 2. It's been really cool. That was something I was worried about when Chris wasn't able to come on. Anytime there's an artist change, I think it can be potentially very jarring. But fortunately, Donny is an amazing artist, and while he definitely was able to bring sort of his own unique style, it fit very well, and it didn't seem like a huge shift in tone or anything like that. So it reads pretty smoothly. And so Ichsen and Sori, the colorist, was able to stay with us for the whole thing. And I think that really helped as well, because the colorist does so much as far as like the atmosphere and the feel of the world. And so having him, even with the artist changing, having the colorist stay the same, as well as the letterer Marco Della Verde, I think really helped us keep the same feel throughout all 5 issues.
Mm-hmm. We have Reese who asks, is this book bloody?
I would give it a PG-13 rating. There is some blood, there is some violence. I don't think it's nothing excessive. There's not a lot of gore as far as like, people getting ripped apart or anything like that.
Not yet. Just kidding.
So like I said, I would give it like sort of a PG-13 rating. There's a minor language, just like, damn and stuff like that. And then some violence, some blood, but no like crazy gore. And then there's no like nudity or anything like that. So it's a good like, teenage to young adult to adult book.
You lost him, Blake. You lost him. You were supposed to say the opposite of all those things.
I know, and that's the thing. I don't want to sell this as like, oh yeah, this is this crazy hardcore ultra. It doesn't have any of the sort of super amount of gore or anything like that. But I think, definitely the themes and stuff are definitely very adult. So even if it lacks some of the, maybe content that you would expect out of something like that, the themes I think are very heavy and definitely lean more adult.
Jeez. It looks like a giant pit bull to me for some reason.
Just mad.
Yes. I love it. Oh, another one. That one looks familiar.
Yeah, so that's that Aquamassus, or that blue kind of amphibious looking one. So the first issue, like I said, a lot of world building. They meet the Great Horn for the first time. The second issue, they go on this pilgrimage and to this site where the Great Horn battled Aquamassus, this other kaiju. And so you get sort of the first big kaiju fight. You get some more of the history, and sort of it sets up everything that happens later.
Nice. Oh, James, hello. Welcome. I didn't see you there until I saw Reese's comment. And then we have a new guy. I don't recognize this bearded man.
So he's sort of the religious leader for the tribe. So Alkia, the main character, the girl you see kind of at the bottom of the panel there, so she kind of looks up to him. He's like the religious leader, sort of the healer for the tribe, the spiritual leader, and he's sort of teaching Alkia to take over for him while he's gone. So he's very zealous about this religion of worshiping the Great Horn, of following the kaiju, and she really looks up to him. And so he's sort of the kind of the mentor character in the book.
Oh, that's right. He's part of their tribe, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep.
And I
Yeah.
didn't recognize him without his usual clothes.
Yeah, usually he's got like a big ceremonial robe and he's yelling and kind of being crazy. But yeah, so he is everything you've seen so far is from the same tribe, the Great Horn tribe that worships the Great Horn, the big bear.
He's one of my favorite moments. I believe it was probably the first or second issue is when they're trying, I believe they were trying to do some sort of sacrifice, and the priest is like, I hear the beast, I know what the beast wants. He wants us to get all our stuff in order in the morning. And everybody's like, yeah, sure, sure, sure. And then you hear a big roar in the background. And then he's like, never mind. He says, now, do it now. And everybody's like, okay, I guess we're going now. And I'm like, that's hilarious.
Yeah. Well, and that's just, he kind of sees himself as basically a conduit for the Great Horn, where he's basically saying it speaks through me, its will is through me. And so he kind of uses that to influence the tribe and to he kind of, the tribe's daily lives and rituals and stuff are all sort of based around that idea. And so that's one thing, it's all, and that's all Alkia ever known. Well, then once the Great Horn meets another kaiju and, everything that he was saying doesn't start to add up, that's when she starts to, that's when she starts to kind of think of her own things and, kind of see what he's teaching then. And then also what the other tribe, it has sort of its, leader as well. And so you get sort of this clash of ideologies, and it kind of puts her in this place of, what do I believe? What is real? She was a very zealous believer. She was basically following this guy for her whole life. And now she's got to sort of question that and decide what she wants to believe herself.
That's right. Her friend, whose name escapes me.
Yeah, Nebo. He's the other kind of main
Nebo!
guy. Yes.
And he is not into this whole religion thing at all.
No, he's definitely sort of the cynical, skeptical character. And so they make a nice foil for each other while Alkia is very zealous. She's all the way bought in. She preaches it. She looks at everything through that lens. Nebo is more questioning. He says, what if that's not how it is? What if it's something different? And they're friends, and, there's kind of some romantic interest there, but they have this sort of barrier between them of their different beliefs. And so, they're trying to balance, well, we like each other, we're friends, maybe we want to be more than that, but at the same time, our philosophies, our views on life are very different. And so how they kind of play off each other was really fun to write. It was cool because it kind of, made me get in the mindset of each character and say, okay, well, if, looking through it as this lens, how would I see things? And then looking through it as this lens, how would I see things? And trying to balance those things out and represent sort of both points of view was a really cool sort of, experience while writing this. It really kind of helped bring the characters to life, at least in my head.
Mm. The snake kaiju is so amazing. I didn't even know it had like more arms and legs near the bottom. How did you think of these designs?
So the kaiju, Chris Sassman, the artist for the first 3 issues, all the credit goes to him because he's the one that, I gave him a description and then he turned it into these amazing looking creatures. So, it's really all thanks to him and his imagination and his artistic talent. The general idea behind the kaiju was I wanted them to have a more natural kind of feel, like sort of the idea of the kaiju in this world, in the post-apocalyptic world, is that at some point humans screwed up so badly that we basically kind of, ruined everything. There was some sort of apocalyptic nuclear type event. And then these kaiju came about sort of as nature's answer to that. So I wanted them to feel sort of natural. So each one is sort of a mix of different animals in either like an area, like the Great Horn's kind of the Pacific Northwest, where you got, these bears, elks, stuff like that. The model Ishiki, this guy is more of sort of desert creatures. So you've got, snakes, he's got like some scorpion claws, so just more. So it's just kind of taking different animals from different like ecosystems and sort of mutating them into these big, terrifying monsters. And that's where, like I said, Chris came in and took a fairly simple idea and made it look awesome.
Nice. Hello, Black Phoenix. Black Phoenix joins the fray. Awesomeness. I will have all of these posters someday. Someday.
They
Alright.
are all available in this campaign where there's a Kaiju art print bundle where you can actually get all three of those sort of splash pages you saw there. They'll be available as art prints. So if you want to do it, you can do it in this campaign.
Yes. And then there's also the Global Comics website and also app where you can check out the first 3 issues for free if you're not sure how you're digging this. That's what I did. I read it first and then I was like, I'm buying it.
Well, that's good. That's the reaction we want. We're hoping that's what's great about Global Comics is it gives away if people are like, oh, this sounds cool, but I don't really know. I'm not sure. I haven't heard of this before. I haven't heard of you. You can at least be like, well, here you can check it out and judge for yourself. And obviously, we hope that people will like it enough to support us and keep the story going. But it gives people a chance to do it without having to invest a bunch of their money in something they're not necessarily sure in.
Mm-hmm. And then we have the covers for issue 1. I got this one because I'm pretty sure I interviewed you last time. It was for a catch up issue. That's what I believe. That's what I remember.
Yes.
And then I got this one. I'm pretty sure I got this one. I really wanted this one though, and I had no money. Stupid money.
Well, and so those second ones that kind of the Aquamassis, the kind of crazy neon one, and you can see the issue 3 under it, the Model Ishiki, but they've got those bright colors. So Martha Womersley, she's another amazingly talented artist. She did a cover for us for each of the issues, which we were really, because she has this really cool, unique style. Like she loves drawing kaiju, loves drawing monsters, but then she brought sort of this crazy neon, bright, like vibrant color scheme to it that made it totally stand out and look different than really any kind of comic cover I'd seen before. And so she did the Great Horn for the issue 1. It was so cool that, I was hoping she would come back. And fortunately, she's been back for every issue. And her cover for this issue, which you'll see here shortly, is kind of her magnum opus because she did, the kaiju for the first 3, which is great. And then what she did for the last 2, I think she really took it to the next level.
Woo. All right. And we got issue 3. I'm pretty sure I got the one with the bear because I really wanted the one with the bear. Then we got issue 4. All these are actually, a lot of them are good. I could have sworn I got this one, but I'm pretty sure I got this one. I have no memory, and I have them all stacked somewhere because I was supposed to do an actual review of this someday. Oh my gosh, this looks so good!
Yeah, so this is the first issue, or excuse me, the first cover for the new issue. So this one is by Donnie Hadiwajaja, who does the interior art, and it's colored by Ichisan Sori, who's the colorist. So this is sort of the art style of the interior art as well. And I love this. I love this cover so much because this really captures to me sort of what this story has been building to. Aoki has been dealing with all these things, and these kaiju and their religion have played such a big part in her lives. And now at the end of this issue, she kind of emerges as her own character. And so that, having her standing on top of the kaiju skull kind of shows to me, her journey, and that now she's sort of, conquered everything that she's been through. And now she's standing, as her own person at the end of it.
Yes. Welcome, figure. I hope you remained safe down in Florida. Hopefully you don't get rained on with alligators or something. It's mostly been iguanas over here. But so far I've been doing okay. I mean, for the past few weeks of September, Wi-Fi has been wonky. Lights sometimes were wonky. So it's a pick and choose kind of thing. Sometimes the Wi-Fi is gone for a few minutes. Sometimes it's gone for a couple hours or whatever. But it ends up being Xfinity's fault because they're turds. Oh, look at the neon!
Yes. So this is Martha Womersley. Like I said, she did one for all of it. And this, I feel like, is again just sort of a perfect ending for her. She had done covers with all 3 kaiju, but now bringing them all together And then with Territory having sort of this, kind of religious, uh, mythological feel to it, and having some sort of Native American vibes with the tribes and some of the attire and stuff, having this totemic, image here, I think is just a perfect summary of what's been going on in the series. And then she got to really, use all the color, all of her art skills, draw all the kaiju, and it just turned out amazing.
Dang. I think I need to change my pledge. And then we have this one. Oh, this is so cute. I get Brother Bear vibes, and I don't know why.
Definitely. So this one's by Megan Huang, and she's a really talented artist. I feel like she's kind of a rising star. She's done a little bit of Godzilla stuff. She's done some Star Wars stuff. So she's done some pretty big, properties before. And she's got this really cool, like you said, it's almost like kind of a cartoonish vibe. And when looking at the cover artists and for stuff like that, one thing I try to do is have different kinds of covers, and we really didn't have one with sort of like a more cartoony type of feel to it. And so she was able to really give that and make it unique than all the other covers we've done, which I thought was really cool.
Yes. And then this one, wow, this one's really red. I love it.
Yeah. So this one's by Matt Frank, who's another really, really talented artist. He's actually someone that I've wanted to have or wanted to do a cover basically since I started this. He's done a ton of licensed Godzilla and kaiju stuff. He's probably one of the most well-known artists in sort of the kaiju scene. And so, and that's I wanted to do a kaiju book. That's why I wrote Territory. So he was definitely someone I was familiar with, I was a fan of, and really wanted to have him do a cover for the book. And it just hadn't really worked before. But, especially with this being the last issue, it seemed like a perfect time. And he was great to work with and gave us this, amazing cover. So I'm really glad that we were able to get him to be a part of it. And I definitely feel like he delivered.
Agreed. Everybody here gets a pay raise. Yay! Just kidding. But I love everybody's style. It's so good.
Yes, and that's what's really fun. That's why I do, we've done 4 covers for each one. So, we'll have sort of the standard cover and then 3 variant covers. And the biggest reason is because it's just an excuse for me to get artists who I'm a fan of to see their take on the world of Territory. So there's so many great artists out there and so many artists that I like and follow. And so it's really cool, with the variant covers, because then I just get to reach out to these artists who I love and be like, hey, do you want to work on this? Can we see your take on this world? And everyone's been great to work with. And so getting to see, so much cool art from so many people I've been a fan of and kind of see their take on Territory has been a really cool experience.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Gosh, dang it. I got this one because it was early bird. I can't change my pledge or the early bird is gone.
Yeah, so unfortunately, the early bird was 48 hours. We are past that. I actually need to update these to take that off. So thank you for the reminder. But so all of these reward tiers will still be there. Like I said, the early bird pricing was just for the first 48 hours. So unfortunately that is gone, but we still tried to hit. With this one, we tried to sort of reduce the amount of tiers we had because we wanted to just sort of do, basically hit the ones that have been really popular that people seem to have enjoyed in the past, and, give people options as far as whether you want to jump in, whether you jumped in and you just need one issue, or you jumped in the middle and you just need a couple, or whether you're starting from the start, you can find a tier that basically gives you, whatever you need.
Yes, I should actually go over the tiers. So we have digital issue number 5, which is your name and the thank you page, and the PDF issue 5. For the early bird, it was $7, but it is regularly $10, so it's $10 now. For the physical issue 5, you get the physical and the PDF for $15. You get, if you want the complete digital series, issues 1 through 5, it is $20, which is not that bad. If you want a specific variant issue of number 5, that is $25. If you want the complete physical issues of 1 through 5, that is $50. And then if you want an issue 5 cover bundle, which has issue 5 covers A, B, C, and D, then it's $55. Oh, so it's issues 1 through 5, and then all 5 covers.
So the issue 5 cover bundle is just the 4 covers for issue 5 itself. So you get all 4 covers of those, and then you get the PDFs of all 5 issues, but you'll get the covers of all the issue 5 covers. So if you back some of the previous ones and you just couldn't pick a cover for issue 5, wanted to get all of them, this just gives you a little bit of a discount on that.
Awesome. I love how I confused myself there.
No worries.
And then we have the complete series of your choice of cover, which is your choice of cover A, B, C, and D for all issues 1 through 5. And you also get the PDF digital version. Yes.
Yeah. So for this one, especially if you're just jumping in, or even if you did it, but you wanted some, other covers that you hadn't gotten before, this way you'll get the whole series. You'll get at least, you'll get one of every issue, but you can pick whichever cover. So, if there's some covers you want to do different variants on, you can mix it up. This allows people to get, we've got 20 covers total over the 5 issues. This way people can pick the covers they want.
And then we have the complete series Neon Edition. Woo!
Yeah, so this is, like I said, Martha Womersley did a cover for all 5 issues. So this way you get all 5 of her covers. And then her art has just been super popular, throughout. So we wanted to make sure that people could get it basically in as many forms as they could. So you'll get, not only the 5 issues, but you'll get art prints of each of her covers. You'll get bookmarks with all of them. And we're also doing some holographic trading cards with some of her art on it. And so those are new to this campaign.
I want everything so bad.
It's working then. We're doing it right.
Yay. But I don't get the money. That's what I'm doing wrong.
Well, I feel you there. That's the hard part. And that's why we try, and this other thing is that we try to make it so that, regardless of what your budget is, we want to make, because the big thing is we just want people to read it and experience it and enjoy it. So we've tried to make it so that, at least hopefully there's something that if you're interested in the series, there's something accessible to everybody.
Yeah. Drawn into the final issue, limited to 5. This little black circle over here. This could be you or a friend and family member.
Yeah. So this is one that we've done, I think, for at least the last 3 issues. And it's just cool, I think, especially for people who, are really big supporters of it and really want to, find a way to be more involved with the series. This way, it's really cool because Donnie is such a good artist. He's so good at, drawing people in. So, it's cool. And with all the background characters, so you get to be sort of part of one of the tribes and see yourself kind of immortalized in one of the books.
All right. So this could be me. It just needs boobs.
Yes. Yeah, it can be right. It's not that guy specifically. You will be somebody in the book.
And then we have the complete territory bundle, all issues, all covers, everything, including mini prints, bookmarks, trading cards, stickers, a replica of Alkia's pendant. Did I say her name right?
Yes, nailed it.
Yes. And then a great horn enamel pin, and then your name in the behemoth tier for $200. I would think like not wearing glasses and reading would not be that bad, but like I feel dyslexic without it. Unless I am. I don't know.
Definitely. Well, it's hard too. And this one's got everything on there. So the print's pretty small. But and this is sort of our premium package, so basically you get all 20 covers, every mini print we've done, every sticker we've done, which is, we've got holographic stickers, we've got regular stickers, all sorts of bookmarks, a couple different versions of the trading cards. We got the kaiju art prints like we were talking about earlier. We got the neon art prints. And then so throughout the series, Alkia sort of wears this this pendant around her neck, which is sort of her, it's sort of her, representation of her belief in the Great Horn, her religion and everything. So we've actually got these really cool wooden pendants that are, like the one that she wears. So you get one of those, the Great Horn symbol enamel pin. So basically this is, if you think this is cool or you're a fan of the series and you want all of it, this gives you everything we've got. And so yeah, in one bundle.
And then we have like the add-ons, which is a physical cover A of any issues 1 through 4, physical variants of any issue 1 through 4, physical cover of issue 5, physical variant cover of issue 5, sticker bundles 4 stickers, hollow sticker bundle 4 stickers, any sticker single, bookmark bundle 6 bookmarks, any bookmark single, collector card bundle 5 cards, hollow card bundle 4 cards, any collector card single, neon mini print bundle 5 mini prints, kaiju mini print bundle 3 mini prints, and any mini print single. Woohoo! Stretch goals. All right. So if we get to 4K, all backers will get a full script PDF for issue 5, as well as an issue 5 artist edition PDF, including pencil, inked, and color only pages. 5K. All physical backers will receive a Great Horn symbol embroidered patch. Oh, it's adorable. I want that. And then we have the Team It's You. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. There we go. I know that guy.
I love how you chose the black and white photo for yourself. Oh, wait, more people have black and white photos. Let's go.
Yeah, it was all black and white. I think like half the people sent them that way, so we just said, all right, we'll just do them all. It makes it easy.
Why this picture?
Yeah,
the sense of humor.
Totally. I mean, hey, I just asked for the pictures. What people wanted to do with it, I didn't ask questions.
Really liking the black and white aesthetic. Oh, he's from Indonesia. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so both Donnie and Ichsan, so our current artist and the colorist, are both from Indonesia, and that's actually how we got Donnie on. After Chris left, we were looking to find an artist to replace him, and Ichsan had worked with him in the past and knew him, and so that made the transition really smooth. So that worked out very well.
Oh, and he's the letterer. I did like your lettering, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, Marco's been around. I think he's been doing this for over 20 years. And yeah, I mean, it shows. He's very professional. He's very good at what he does. And I agree. That's something that, like I said, I've learned a lot throughout this just because I didn't know anything before. And I've definitely learned the importance of lettering and the importance of editing, because those two things, I think, kind of get overlooked if you're just, looking at the pictures. Because, you come in, you're like, oh, comic books are cool. I like these ones. And then you don't really see like these are the people that really tie it all together and do a lot of that work. So both Marco and Nicole have been huge in getting us all the way to this final issue.
Yes. And then we have Nicole. I remember Nicole from last time. I see that her info over here, it got bigger than last time.
Yeah, so she is amazing. So the one regret I have with Territory is issue 1. I actually didn't have any editor, and I wish I had brought her on from the start, because there's definitely things when I look back on a couple of those early issues where if I had had an editor, I think it would have helped the series flow better, tie things together better, and all that. And she has been crucial for all of that. So especially as it's gone on and the story's gotten bigger, like having someone who's able to, not only look for like grammatical stuff, but able to look at it as an overall storytelling perspective and help there. I can't say enough good things about Nicole. She's done a lot of work for, she worked for Scout for a while. She's written her own book. She's edited all sorts of cool books, either on Kickstarter or that's been published. So definitely, if you are, looking for someone to help make your project better, she is the girl. She will take care of it.
Yes. Right. Boop. And then we have delivery. PDF will be sent once all art is finished. Territory will be printed by Comic Impressions, which I have heard of. All rewards will be shipped using the famous Gemini comic mailers. They always do good. To offset carbon emissions from printing and shipping, $1 will be donated to one tree planted for all physical backers. Hey, I'm a physical backer. Let's go.
Yeah. So that's one thing that's just kind of personally important to me. Outside of writing comics, I'm a I enjoy the natural world. I'm a naturalist. I work with a couple different conservation groups, do some wildland restoration, stuff like that. And so, and the themes in Territory, a lot of them are environmental based. Like we caused the world to sort of go this way. So, you get sort of that environmental feel in throughout. And so this is my way of sort of putting my money where my mouth is, and not just, telling stories about this, but actually contributing at least something to hopefully, help combat sort of the production cost of all this and everything that comes with actually, printing and making the books.
All right, I'm gonna go back up so Reese can see the covers again because he missed it.
Yeah, and one other just detail about this issue that I don't think I pointed out earlier. Oh yeah, we talked about, this is a 32 page issue compared to the other ones being 22 pages. So this is going to be our biggest issue yet. So the story all told came to 120 pages. So, if you get all 5 issues, you're getting 120 pages of comic action and storytelling. And, we really feel like that was enough for us to tell this story the way we wanted to tell it. Now that we're here at the end, we're going to end it the way we wanted. We're delivering, we're able to tie everything together and hopefully, bring that conclusion that gives that sort of satisfying feeling when something ends well.
So 120 pages for $50.
Mm-hmm.
Woot. Right, let's go back. There we go. All right. So issue 1, we have the main covers and then the 3 variant covers.
Mm-hmm.
Right, we have issue 2. We have the main cover and then the 3 variant covers. We have issue 3 main cover and then the 3 variant covers. Issue 4 main cover and then the 3 variant covers. And then we're getting on to issue 5's main cover and then the variant cover. Yee! Look at this. It's so good. It's so good. Look at the teeth. I love the plants around here on the named territory.
Yeah. So, and Chris Sassman, the artist for the first 3 issues, he actually designed the logo as well. So not only an amazing interior artist, but good designer. So
yes, I love the detail for the tongue. Yes. And then we have this one, the one I said that gave me Brother Bear vibes. I like Brother Bear.
Definitely. Like I said, that one's different than anything we've done. It's cool to have one that, kind of captures a different feel than what our other covers have.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And then we have this one over here. I can't see them. I'm on my phone. The big 2 look sweet. Are you serious? So what you do is that you have your phone and then you put it on landscape mode. Then turn your phone to the side so the pictures can look bigger. That, or come back to this next time. Well, if you want, the Kickstarter link is... Oh, shoot, I forgot to pin it. No, Phil, dang it. Hold on, let me fix that, because that's what I was going to tell myself to do, and I completely forgot. Paste. No, that's Apple TV. Gosh dang it. I got it. I got it. Ah. Copy. Exit. Paste. Boop, boop, boop. Do, 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 do. Pin message. Yeah, I did it. I'm not so useless after all. And then we're in the last one and blah, 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 blah. All right. Now I'm going to go back all the way up. Whee! Okay, so for the people who just came in, can you give a summary again on the comic Territory, your very first comic series that is ending?
Yes. So Territory is a post-apocalyptic kaiju epic where people worship the kaiju as gods. So it follows Alkia and her tribe, which worships the Great Horn, which is this big bear kaiju you see behind me here. And then once they encounter some other kaiju and some other tribes, that sort of shakes Alkia's beliefs. And so it's a story about it's a coming of age story. It's about disillusionment. And sort of, challenging previous beliefs and stuff like that. So this campaign is for issues 1 through 5, which is a complete series. So it's 120 pages total. And yeah, so this is, if you haven't checked it out before, you can get the whole series here. Get a lot of, great kaiju action, some real human level kind of personal storytelling. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Like I said, been very fortunate. This was my first comic project, and it's been really great getting to meet and work with so many awesome people. And I'm just really excited that we're getting to finish the series.
Yes. Have you thought about where you're going to be doing next for your next comic book series yet?
I have. So I haven't worked on anything yet. I've been focused on Territory just because I really wanted to make sure that, we got this done and we did it as well as we possibly could. This has been a project 4 years in the making. So I wanted to, really make sure that we finished it off well. And, it's been a lot of work to get here, but it's all definitely paying off just with the support and, all the kind words that people have said. So I do have I've got two main ideas that I think I will kind of want to work with for my next series. Neither of them is Territory related. When I, kind of came up with the idea for Territory, I had a definite beginning and end, and we've told that beginning and ending in this series. Now that we're here, I do have some potential ideas for, maybe some sequels or some other places we could go with the world. But I think I will probably try to do a non-Territory project next, just to, do something different and sort of, now, especially now that I have at least a little bit of an idea what I've been doing, approach a new project with, hopefully some of the things I've learned over the course of working on Territory and be able to just come in with some of that, that knowledge for my next book.
Yes. All right. Is it okay before we leave that I can be able to click on the video again?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yay!
Hopefully you'll get the music.
Still not getting the music.
I don't know.
This is wild to me. Yay! I feel so sad I can't even hear it.
Yeah, I wonder if when it gets out of.
But I was hyped for what I saw, of course. And then we saw the interiors, we saw the covers, we looked at the prices, we talked about the comic book, we talked about how I loved it and how it's ending, and this is the last issue.
It is a very bittersweet thing.
For me.
Yeah, and it's crazy because like it's really satisfying to be able to make the last one and to end it and to end it, the way we wanted to. But also having worked on this for 4 years now, and really work on writing these characters and building this world, it's definitely bittersweet to see it kind of come to an end of like, there's all that work to do all this, and we've created this thing that we're really proud of with it. But at the same time, like now it's done. Like now what do we do? So it's definitely a bittersweet thing, but I'm glad that we were able to end it the way that we wanted to, and give it a definitive ending so that people who want to read the series will get a full story. They don't need to worry about anything else. Get it all in these 5 issues. And yeah, and if anybody has any questions about it or anything, definitely you can go to Kickstarter and search up Territory. It's live there. It'll be live for about 27 more days, I think, until October 24th or 23rd, something like that. And then you can also check out the first 3 issues for free on Global Comics. So if you go to Global Comics and just search Territory, first 3 issues for free to read digitally there. So if you're curious about just to see more, that's a good way to check out a couple of the issues without having to pay anything. So that's definitely been a nice resource as well. And I don't know what happened to Bianca's side of the stream.
Okay. I had some audio problems.
No worries.
It's a big worry. Because now I can't even hear you.
Oh no.
I'm freaking my life.
The joys of technology.
Why? Oh my goodness. What's wrong with my laptop? Okay, but did anybody else hear him? Is it, please tell me it's just me. I know it's just me. It's gotta be just me. Because I couldn't even hear the trailer either. Maybe I should have restarted my laptop before. Okay, everybody did hear you on everything you said. That's great. That's fantastic. Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm so sorry, Blake.
No, you're fine. I have been there. I have experienced these issues before, so I feel your pain. I'm sorry that
Awesome.
you're going through it.
So glad I can semi lip read. We can still hear you. I know. I just can't hear anything else. Hate my life right now. All right, guys, we're going to be ending it here. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Thank you, Blake, for stopping by as well. And we're going to see you guys next time. Bye.
Thank you.